Hi everyone, at the end of one of my last videos I mentioned how you remove, if you do any overspray or any paint when you're spraying the body, goes underneath the window masks or anywhere else that you've masked off on the body. So this one's actually sprayed black, but then the sticker went over it anyway. But on this one, this area doesn't come with any masks, so I had to mask it off, especially on that part. But in the last video I mentioned I had an issue with when I was fitting the light kit. I used some of this glue here to fix the wires between the windscreens and didn't realise that it had actually eat through the paint. So I obviously know for next time. Something that I had to use was .4 brake and clutch fluid. If you put a little bit of that, literally, when you get these, just pierce a tiny little hole into the lid and then just stick it onto some kitchen towel and then just wipe it onto the affected area, be that underneath your window masks or somewhere that you've masked off, even for when you're doing, because you start with the darkest colours first and then work to the lightest colours when you're spraying the new body. So if you had some overspray happen, say onto the white section just here, you could use the .4, wipe it onto the paintwork there where the overspray was, and you could actually remove that excess paint. The best way I'd say to do this would be to allow for the overspray and the initial spray to dry, the coats, however many coats you want to put on there for that, and then actually remask the area that you don't want to remove any paint from. So that black area that you've just done and it's had time to dry fully, mask over to the very edge of where you want the paint to stay, and then use some of the .4 there and then actually just rub it onto and up to the affected area, just making sure that you fully press the masking tape down so you don't get any bleed underneath the area where you don't want paint to disappear. So then that way you'll have really clean lines if you want to use it as a as people call it, a shelf queen body, where you don't take it out. You have one for taking out and using, then you have one that you want to leave indoors to have it on the shelf when you're not using the actual car itself, just for show. So that's a good little tip there. It gives you an option to actually remove any overspray that you have on the body there. Alright then, just a quick tip for that one. See you soon. Bye.